Hey, welcome. So, what if the most important thing you could possibly learn today isn't an answer, but actually a question? That's really what we're digging into today. We're looking at a document that's super short, but it raises a question that has some, well, pretty huge implications. So, let's get right into it. Okay, so here's our source material. The title is London College of Teachers University Affiliation Academic Status. Now, I know that might sound a little bit dry, but stick with me because this is exactly where it gets interesting. That title is actually a massive clue. It's telling us that the most crucial thing about this college might not be its name or its building, but its connections. And that's the thread we're going to pull on. And here's the wild thing about this source. It is incredibly simple. You won't find any long reports or complicated data charts here. Nope. It all comes down to one single solitary question. But as you're about to see, that one question can be more powerful than 100 pages of research. And here it is. This is the question that the whole document hinges on. Is London College of Teachers affiliated with a university? I want you to just let that sink in for a second. This isn't just some random trivial detail. It's the key that unlocks the answer to a much, much bigger question. Is this institution for real? Now, I know what you're thinking. You're probably expecting me to just give you the answer, but I'm not going to. And that's because the answer itself isn't the point here. The truly important part is the question. The most valuable thing you can take away from this isn't whether or not this specific college has an affiliation, it's learning why this is the exact question you should be asking in the first place. So why does this one question carry so much weight? Well, really, it all boils down to one word: trust. A university affiliation is basically a stamp of approval. It's a signal that a bigger, more established institution has checked this college out and given it a thumbs up. It means your degree will likely be recognized by employers. It means the credits you earn might actually transfer somewhere else. It's an indicator of quality. In other words, it's kind of a shortcut to figuring out if a place is legitimate. So, after all this, what's the big lesson here? I think the main takeaway is that in a world when we are absolutely drowning in information, the most powerful skill you can have is knowing what to look for. It's about knowing the right questions to ask. This source is a perfect example of that. It doesn't hand us the answers, but it gives us the one question we need to start asking to find them ourselves. And as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with a question of your own. Think about any big decision you're facing. It could be about your career, your education, your life in general. What is the one question you could ask that would change everything? It's something to think about, right? I hope this has inspired you to start looking for it,